right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744. As you can see right here, guys, I'm currently at work right now. I'm in my car as we speak. I don't want to reveal my address and stuff like that. I don't want to show personal information that much, so I'm not turn my camera on. So, like I said, Matt, thank you for joining me. We're going to talk about the Europa League and Conference League draw live reaction. This will be kind of a short stream. I don't plan to do this long because I'm currently on lunch break. So this will probably be around 30 minutes, I'm guessing. And so yeah, man. Like I said, man, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Shall we? And I'll put timestamps I'll put timestamps later, guys. I'll put timestamps. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, guys. So let me get my leak screen. Okay. So where are we? Right here. Wait, why isn't it? Oh, I gotta do Chrome tab. Okay, there we go. Okay. And I also don't have a monitor right now since I'm in my car, so I won't be able to look at the chat. So Matt, can you look at the chat for me if there's any messages? If you don't mind.
Okay. Nothing there yet.
Okay. So let's start with Roma.
I think I'll join from a different device because I'm hearing the audio quite slowly.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll do my thing then. And then you can and then when you're back, you can speak. Okay, so we're gonna start with Roma. So we got Roma, Frankfurt at home, Tottenham away, Braga at home, AZ Alkmaar away, Dinamo Kiev at home, UESG away, and Bilbao at home, and Elfsberg away. I think Roma. I'm only gonna look at the Pod 1, Pod 2 teams. Pod 3, Pod 4. We'll just like briefly look over, but I'm only looking at Pod 1, Pod 2, for time's sake. So I think that's a good draw for Roma. That's good for them. So, yeah. Well, I mean, what would you say Roma's games are like? Do you think that's a good? I think that's good for them.
Yeah, it's not bad. Frankfurt are not the team they used to be. Tottenham's probably going to be the hardest game. Braga, they're a decent team, although they were given a good game by Rapid Vienna last time. There's some other interesting games. They got the hardest team from Pot 4 with Athletic Bilbao, but overall, whilst not the easiest, it's not a bad set of fixtures overall.
Yeah, I would say. Okay, let's move to Manchester United, man. Okay, Manchester United. We got Rangers, Porto, PAOK, Fenerbahce, Bodo Glimt, Victoria Pleasant, Twente, FCSB. Ooh, this is interesting for United. Porto and Fenerbahce away. I think the rest should be doable for them, but the Fenerbahce and Porto away is going to be tricky.
Yes, and certainly both not only the quality that both sides have, maybe more so Porto, but the atmosphere will be a challenge to play against from Man United's point of view. They got Bodo Glimt at home, which is a plus if they are going to play them. They've got a former Champions League winning side in FC Steaua Bucuresti. It's an okay draw overall, but Fenerbahce and Porto will be challenging.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Moving on, next is Porto. Porto. So we got Porto, Manchester United, Lazio, Olympiacos, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Midtjylland, Bodo Glimt, and Hoffenheim, Anderlecht. As a Porto fan, are you happy with this draw?
Well, I'm certainly happy with the home teams. Man United at home, that's definitely a side that's beatable when they're complacent. Lazio, I definitely fancy Porto's chances of winning, maybe drawing. The one that's like kind of making me less satisfied is Bodo Glimt away, because the fact they play like to the north of Norway and the conditions can be very cold. That being said, if Porto can play them in September, then that will be beneficial. But if it's in November, December, January, I'm not sure if they still play in February, but if it's any of the 4 months, then that would be a nightmare to play Bodo Glimt away. But if Port also can play Bodo Glimt away in September, that will be ideal. And for the rest of the group, it's doable. I would say Olympiacos is beatable at home. Hoffenheim, I don't think we've seen in tournaments for a while, so we'll see how things go. But I'm satisfied with that group overall. Just hoping that the Bodo Glimt game is in September.
Yeah, we'll obviously find out the schedule tomorrow, so we won't know until tomorrow. But yeah, I mean that should. I mean, I think Porto. Honestly, this isn't too hard, not too bad. I think this is decent for them. And yeah, moving on to Ajax. Ajax got Lazio, Slavia Praha, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Real Sociedad, Galatasaray Qarabag, Besiktas, and RFS. Ooh, that Galatasaray, the Ajax game versus. Which one's actually most interesting?
To be honest, I think this is a favourable draw for Ajax.
Oh yeah, it is.
Lazio, especially away from home, aren't that good. Slavia Prague's one of the lesser Pot 1 teams. Real Sociedad might be the only concerning one, and even then, you don't think they're that amazing. So I think they can do fine in this, and they play the Turkish teams at home. So I think Ajax can at least get to the knockouts in some capacity.
Yeah. For sure. Next up, it is Rangers. I think Rangers might have got a bad draw. Tottenham United, Lyon, Olympiacos, Union, Malmo. I mean, this is tough for Rangers.
Nice away as well.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy at all. If they don't, I think the best hope is they've got to not lose their home games.
Yeah, because that's what
perhaps get one away win as well.
So, and by the way, guys, I'm gonna look at you guys' comments after we finish the part 1. Frankfurt. Just to save the time, let's just go over like how we feel about the draw. We don't have to read all the teams. You guys can see it for yourself. We'll just go through the teams. Just tell whether we think it's a good draw or not. Just save the time. So Frankfurt. I think that's. I think that's all right.
That's a doable group. There's Roma away, but aside from that, that's a group that they can have not too many troubles with.
Yeah, just to correct you, it's technically not a group, but I know what you mean. I know it just feels natural for us to say group because we've been so used to it. But yeah, we just say
it's a doable set of fixtures to get to the knockouts with.
Yeah. Lazio. I think it might be a bit tough for Lazio.
It's not great, is it?
And then Tottenham. I think Tottenham got a. Actually, no, Tottenham got a decent draw, to be honest. I mean, the only issues I would say are the Galatasaray away. I mean, other than that, I think everything else, and maybe Hoffenheim away, but everything else should be doable for them, I would imagine.
I would agree with that. Just one thing I'll say on Lazio is the best part of their draw would be the pot 3 teams.
And then Slavia Praha Pot 1. So you got Slavia Praha. I think they got a decent draw. I don't think they should be too frustrated with.
Yeah, they've managed to avoid the best teams in the competition. Like on paper, you'd imagine it would be Roma, Porto, Man United, and Tottenham.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so let's
they've
go.
managed to avoid that, so that's good.
Yeah, so let's analyze, man. Which team would you say got the best draw, and which team would you say got the worst draw in part 1?
I'd say potentially Ajax got the best.
Yeah, I think Ajax got the best.
And Rangers have got the worst.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Moving over to part 2. Actually, let me look at the comments first. FCSB hosts Man United. Let's go. Yeah, Tenadime is going to go to that game. Tenadime, you have to go to that game. Please do a vlog, because I'm going to say this right now. United is really, really unpredictable away from home. Away from home, United is very unpredictable. So I could see a scenario where United lose that game. And if United lose that game, Tenadime is going to explode. That's going to be crazy. I dare United to lose that game. But yeah. I mean, Mats, would you agree with me? United away from home is questionable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bucharesti away is going to be lit by the Steaua Ultras. Patrick Mealy says, Happy Independence Day, Malaysia. It's 36 minutes since midnight in Malaysia. My. I'll love for your Malaysians.
Happy Independence Day.
Yeah, not to be mean, Patrick. Well, actually, you know what? I'll let it slide. I was going to say something, but you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Pookie says hi. Thank you for joining, Pookie. All right, let's go to part 2. So we got Real Sociedad. Ooh, Sociedad. I think this is doable. I think this is doable for Sociedad.
Yeah, it's pretty favorable. Lazio away might be a challenge, and Nice away is one of the harder pot 4 opponents, but I think there's not much to complain about from their point of view.
Oh yeah, guys, we can actually do this, guys. We can put the average coefficient here and look at which one's the easiest. So Galatasaray actually have the easiest. Wait, no, this is putting. Oh, sorry, I think I got the pots wrong. I think this is with the pots. Yeah, okay. I think we'll just keep it as it is. Let's just keep it as it is. Yeah, just keep it as it is. But yeah, I mean, looking at part 1, I think the hardest one. Wait, did I mess this up? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think the hardest one, according to the coefficients here, is Tottenham Hotspur, and the weakest is actually, I believe, Ajax. Tottenham actually got the highest. Interesting. What were we saying, Matt?
Nothing.
So Slavia. Okay, so let's move to AZ Alkmaar. AZ Alkmaar. I think that's all right. I think Bilbao away is gonna be tough. Bilbao away is gonna be really difficult. But I think other than that, for AZ Alkmaar, even though they play Fenerbahce and Galatasaray, both of which are at home, so that should give them the advantage, you would reckon. Tottenham away could obviously be tricky, but Tottenham is unpredictable, so I don't think it's that bad. And Roma, sure, Roma is bad, but like it's at home, and plus you gotta, So I don't know. What do you think? I think AZ Alkmaar got an okay draw.
I don't think it's ideal, to be honest. We've got 2 of the best pot 1 teams. Athletic Bilbao from pot 4. Fenerbahce and Ferencváros can be good on their day. Ludogorets away can be challenging, so I'm not so sure that this is a good draw for AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Braga. Braga. Yeah, this might be difficult. Lazio Roma. And then Maccabi Tel Aviv, Olympiacos, Bodo Glimt. I mean, as a fellow Portuguese fan, obviously, I don't know if you like Braga, but are you how would you say Braga, man? Your other Portuguese team.
Roma aside, I think they've got a good draw. Certainly better to play Lazio at home. They could even maybe get a result at Roma, but generally, I think they've got a good draw overall.
Olympiacos. Ooh, Olympiacos. Okay, that's interesting. What would you say for Olympiacos? I would say that's an interesting draw.
Porto away won't be easy at all, but they got Lyon away as well. It's depending how good Lyon are these days, but it's an okay draw overall. They can get to the knockouts potentially.
Yeah, Lyon. I think that's decent for Lyon.
Not bad. Although Fenerbahce away could be
tricky.
Could be difficult.
And then PAOK. I think this is decent for PAOK.
Although they do have to go away to Manchester United and Real Sociedad.
Oh yeah, and Galatasaray.
And Galatasaray too.
You know, actually, I think their away games will be tough. Their home games, I think, will be fine, but their away games will be tough. Fenerbahce. Sure. Ooh, this is great for Fenerbahce. I think Fenerbahce honestly got a very favorable draw.
I mean, there is Man United, Lyon, and Athletic Bilbao, but the thing is, they managed to get them at home, so that's a plus. Overall, they got a good draw.
Yeah. Okay, but Tel Aviv. Obviously, I'm not going to get into politics here, but putting the politics aside, that's a. I think the only issues they'll have is Besiktas, Braga away, and potentially Porto at home. The rest, I think. Bodo Glimt. Yeah, Bodo Glimt.
Yeah, they might have to play Bodo Glimt when it's freezing.
Yeah. And then Ferencváros. Ferencváros is bad for them.
At least they got Tottenham and Nice at home.
Yeah, that's true.
The rest is it's okay.
Yeah, so actually I want to just check who got the easiest. So who got the weakest? So part 2, it was actually Ferencváros that got the weakest. And toughest is Fenerbahce, according to the coefficients.
I'm thinking Lyon might have got the easiest from this section, and hardest. That's hard to say. Maybe PAOK, Maccabi Tel Aviv. You could make arguments.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I would probably agree with you. Yeah. Okay, let's look at part 3, part 4. We're not going to go by team for this one. We're just going to give our quick over. We're just going to save the time. We're just going to give. We'll just look at which ones winners and losers. I think Bodo Glimt might have been the loser for this one.
Or
maybe Kiev.
Now that you mention it, they've got some hard games.
Or actually, maybe Kiev, actually. Oh man, I'm sweating so much in my car.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, let me turn on my car actually.
Victoria plays on certainly don't have it easy. Union Saint Germain as well, you can make an argument for, although they do have to play Bodo Glimt at home. For context, playing Bodo Glimt away in the winter is like playing Bolivia away in La Paz. I think Ludogorets got an okay draw. Midtjylland, it's not bad from them. I think there's two more down there.
Yeah, sorry. I just turned my car on. It was just too loud. Okay.
Malmo got a favourable draw, to be fair. I think I'll say Malmo got the easiest and the hardest. Trying to remember the team. I'll go back up. I'll say Malmo got the easiest and Actually, I'll say Karabag.
Karabag, yeah. That's pretty tough.
Actually, one of Karabag or Victoria Pilsen. So one has to go to Bodo Glimt away and one goes to Athletic Bilbao away.
Mats, I think Bilbao away is tougher.
Generally, but then you've also got to consider other things beyond just player to player, head to head. Karabag also have to go away to Tottenham.
Yeah.
And from a further distance that Victoria Pilsen would have had to have travelled. And Victoria Pilsen play Man United at home.
Yeah, so if you're actually looking... Yeah, sorry.
So I was just going to say, for me, the hardest is either the team that's got the hardest would be Karabag or Victoria Pilsen, I think.
Okay, so for me, the highest actually on here, according to the coefficients, is actually Bodo Glimt. They actually got the toughest. On the weakest is Karabag. No, sorry, Galatasaray got the weakest. I mean, look at Galatasaray real quick. Yeah, it's not too bad for Galatasaray, actually.
Who would you say's got the easiest?
You know, I think I might actually agree. I think I might go Galatasaray, to be honest.
For the easiest?
Yeah.
I've got Malmo.
Wait, let me look at Malmo's again. I give Galatasaray because Malmo still have to play Besiktas on the road. So
yeah, they got that. To be fair, they do have harder pot 4 fixtures, but on the other, but what got me interested is that they got probably the easiest 2 teams from pot 1.
yeah. All right, let's go ahead and read your guys' comments. Happy Independence Day, Malaysia. How old is Malaysia now, Patrick? Man United, Fenerbahce. Oh, yeah, Fenerbahce. I forgot to mention this. Jose Mourinho against his former club. Forgot to mention that earlier.
Yep.
Yeah, the Mourinho clash, man. Yes, Matt's on the panel. Like me. That's what 80 says. Spurs and Man United is going to... Spurs, Man United is going to blank and Istanbul.
There's nothing wrong with the word hell.
I don't want to say it. Okay, as FCSB fan, I'm proud of this draw against Man United, Rangers, Olympiacos, Prague, Midtjylland, Quarterback, Hoffenheim, RFS. Gigi Bissell and Darius Oloro are happy. But yeah, we haven't gone to FCSB's draw yet, but we'll go in there in a bit. Sebastian, it's better to have you on there. Hey, respect Sebastian, man. Respect what Bastion. Okay, respect what Bastion. At least for again. But you're talking too much nonsense. That's Sebastian for you. Cool guy though, believe it or not. He was gassed in Sweden win the Olympics, disregarding Denmark's Euro 1992. What? Wait, what? Wait, Sweden won the Olympics, though? Who would you say are the favorites for Europa League? Let's finish pod 4 and then I'll talk about your favorites. And dang, we're already 25 minutes. and we're gonna have to conference are gonna have to speed up. But to be fair, I don't think a lot of people care about. To be fair, conference is not really that interesting, but we'll look at it anyway. Anyway, so let's go look at Bilbao. So Bilbao, man, as a La Liga fan, I'm actually kind of rooting for Bilbao in the Europa this season. So, I want to see what they got. Okay, not too bad. I think I'm just concerned with the away games. To be fair, the only away game that I think Athletic Bilbao can be happy with is Ludogorets. The rest are going to be tough.
I certainly think they've got some good home fixtures.
Yeah, the home games I think will be great. It's just
certainly like Roma and Fenerbahce away will be tough.
Maybe Besiktas as well, potentially.
Yeah. I was when I saw Besiktas, I was thinking 4.5 good fixtures. No, 5.5 good fixtures.
Yeah. So looking at here, let's look at the easiest. Who got the easiest one? So easiest according to the pods teams is actually it's actually Nice. Would you agree with that?
Potentially, yes. I'm also wondering about maybe Anderlecht as well.
I think Nice is easier. And here's my reasoning. Because I believe the Pod 4 teams, 20 and Elversberg, are like doable for them.
You could say that at RFS from Riga is doable for Anderlecht.
Yeah, that's true though. Although they have to play Hoffenheim.
Although that game is home.
Yeah, you got a point there, I suppose.
Although actually the two away games are probably about equal in terms of coldness, but although one thing that is in Nice's favour is they play Real Sociedad at home, whereas Anderlecht have to play Real Sociedad away.
Yeah. So, the hardest, according to the pods here, is actually Elversberg.
I think I would agree with that.
Oh yeah, Elversberg. Yeah, Sebastian, man. Sebastian is probably dreading this.
I don't know if he himself is dreading it, but there's not.
Let's say many Swedish people are.
Sure, but I can imagine him rooting a little bit for Elfsborg, but certainly that seems to be the team that has the least. That probably has the hardest draw, at least for pot 4.
Yeah, I think the only game they could be content with is maybe Quarterback.
Yeah,
that's it.
I think they could get a result out of Braga if they scored the first goal. But certainly the teams they got from pot 1 and pot 4 were like some of the least ideal that they could get.
Yeah, and maybe FCSB also got a brutal draw. That draw is pretty tough.
Yeah, I was wondering about that as well. Although the away fixtures don't look too bad.
RFS, and then 20. Okay. Yeah, I think I would probably agree. I think Augsburg got the worst. Probably agree. All right. So before we move to the Conference League, we'll just let's talk about favorites real quick, and then we're gonna move over. So my favorites for the Europa League, I got 3 favorites. I got my number 1 favorite is I'm gonna say this might be a crazy take, but I'm gonna say Porto. I think Porto the strongest team in this. Number 2, I'd probably say Man United, and number 3, I would say Roma. The reason why I don't put Man United number 1 is because I don't trust Man United. I just don't. I feel like Porto is more likely to go farther than Man United. And Roma, for me, they can do it, but I don't know, man. Roma is very questionable, but they're just too good. You have to put them top 3 at least. So, yeah, that's why I put them.
Yeah, they're the only team that has above 100 points in the coefficiency, so you've got to consider them as favorites. Well, one of the favorites.
And my issue with Roma is that the goal scoring has been a big issue for them. So, but yeah, I mean, Mats, would you agree with me?
I'd agree on the top 3. Who would the order wise? I'm not too sure. I'd have Tottenham 4th, and a 5th would probably be maybe Lazio.
Yeah, I guess you could say.
With Man United and Tottenham, I think we can be more sure on how we think they're going to do. It depends on how seriously they're going to take the competition.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Okay, here's my thing. I think Man United is a better team than Tottenham, but I could see a scenario where Man United prioritize the Premier League over Tottenham.
Yeah, good point.
So I think Tottenham might actually. This might be a crazy take to say, but I think Tottenham could actually do better in the Europa League than Man United. That might be a crazy take to say. So, but then again, you can't trust Tottenham, can you? Like they're a team that screws up so much. They're butlers for a reason. So it's just difficult, man. Imagine we get a Manchester United versus Tottenham in like the knockout stage. That'd be crazy. The 2 English clubs. That'd be crazy.
Oh, and it'll probably be like a wake up call to both to maybe ask each other, how seriously are you taking this competition? Personally, I'm leaning towards Porto to win. I'm not very confident. I'm thinking I wouldn't necessarily personally say this is my favorite in order, but I'm going to guess it's going to be something like Roma, Manchester United, Porto, Tottenham, Lazio.
Yeah. Okay. Now let's talk about teams that could.
Well, Frankfurt have won a Europa League, so maybe they'll be 5th.
Frankfurt to regress, Mats.
Sure, but then there's not like a standout fifth team you could put on there.
Yeah, I would suppose. Dark horse, I'd probably say Olympiacos. I think they're a good dark horse contender.
I'll go for Braga.
Braga's a good shout too. I like that shout. And you can maybe argue maybe Galatasaray. Maybe.
I think Fenerbahce have kind of lifted themselves out of dark horse category when Mourinho came in.
So you would say Fenerbahce are bigger. They'll do better than Galatasaray. Is that what you're telling me?
I suppose so.
Yeah, actually, no. Fenerbahce is a good shout because they have Mourinho, and Mourinho is really good at cup competitions.
I would consider Fenerbahce as outsiders, but they're not being. I don't think they'll be slept on enough to be considered dark horses.
Yeah, I think dark horse might be a bit of a disrespect, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think putting Fenerbahce dark horse isn't disrespect, but I can see what you mean by there. So yeah, I'll put Fenerbahce as one of the dark horse teams. So let's go look at your guys' comments, and then we're going to talk about Conference League. We're probably not going to go extensively as we did for the Europa League. We'll just probably look at Chelsea's one and maybe look some other top 5 teams, and then look at our favorites and round off. So let me read some guys' comments. They don't. He lied to me. You mean they did? Oh, oof. That sounds a Seb. My boy Adam Len has joined these.
On reflection, I think I'd put Manchester United 3rd. I'm struggling a bit. Do I put Roma or Porto first?
Yeah, I think the Conference League is great. I can't believe I got cooked for saying the Conference League is great on HG channels. Yes, right. Yeah, dude, it is good. It is good. It's fun. You ain't wrong. I never said that Sweden won the Olympics. I wish we could. Olympiacos were my favorites because of Amanda Blar, but I can't decide on a favorite. I don't think Olympiacos is a favorite. I'm sorry. they're not a favorite. They're like a dark horse. Would you agree, Matt?
I suppose so.
John doesn't take this competition seriously. Oh yeah, I agree. Man United should prioritize the Europa League too, mate. Frankfurt have kept Marmoush, who could be key for them winning the Europa League. I get why they created, but it's hard to remember all the fixtures. Yeah, it is going to take some time, man. And also, I'm wondering how am I going to do my predictions video now? Like, it's going to be so difficult. Like, am I going to, like, I don't know how I'm going to do. It's going to be very difficult, honestly. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll figure something out.
Well, I don't really make contact around club football, but if I was doing this, I'd probably predict the teams to advance, get to the playoff rounds, and maybe eliminate. I don't know, but still.
It's going to be very weird.
I feel like if you're going to predicting the tables, the sort of thing you might do on something like a Sami Kiani prediction contest.
Yeah, it's going to take some time for me to get used to. Oh yeah, Bilbao. We forgot about Bilbao. Bilbao are definitely a dark horse. They're definitely a dark horse.
Yeah, I'm going to say outsiders, to be honest, especially given that the final is at Bilbao.
Yeah, I think Bilbao Roma will win the Europa League season. As much as I would love to see Bilbao win it, I don't think they're a favorite. So, yeah, all right, guys, let's go look
at the fixtures for all three competitions will be ready tomorrow. It'll be decided then.
Schedule will be out tomorrow. All right, guys, we're gonna quickly go over Conference League. Sorry, I can't do it for long because I gotta eat. I haven't even ate my lunch yet, and my break will end in around 20 minutes. So I need to wrap this up. So, well, I want to spend like maybe 10 minutes here. So, let's just look at Chelsea, I suppose, the biggest club in this competition.
Yeah.
So remember, guys, the Conference League is a bit different. You don't face two teams for each ball. You only pay one team from each ball, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. So looking at Chelsea right there, man, the biggest club in England in this competition. How you say their fixtures are, because Ghent at home, okay, that should be doable. Heidenheim away is going to be tough. Astana away is going to be tough. I would say their away games are going to be tricky.
I think this is a favourable draw, apart from Panathinaikos away, maybe. As good as Heidenheim are, you would expect Chelsea to be able to come away with a win. And I think Astana are maybe a bit hyped from the Kazakhstan factor. But I think this is a good group overall, and it's a good set of fixtures. And Ghent aren't as good as they used to be. So I think Chelsea will be fine here.
A fun fact for you guys. Ghent is the only team to have played in all editions of the Conference League.
Oh, I did not know that. Well, actually, Roma have played in all three.
No, I said all Conference League, like all four. This is the fourth edition.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah. Okay, so looking at this right here, so I'm just gonna look at this briefly. I'm not gonna go to detail by detail because we're kind of running out of time. But let's just look at Fiorentina, Real Betis, supposedly.
I'm thinking Lask might have the hardest set of fixtures.
Yeah, potentially. Although I think Ghent actually got Ghent have the highest coefficient.
Okay.
So, and the lowest is actually
the pot 5 and 6 teams. Not bad for Lask now that I see it.
Yeah. Fiorentina got decent, and Real Betis. Okay, so let me look at the worst for each pot, and then we'll see what we feel. Worst is actually Legia Warsaw. Actually, that's easiest. Hey, Legia Warsaw is good for them. Hardest is.
What about Djurgardens?
Yeah, you could say them. I think Legia have a bit easier, but you can maybe say Djurgården and Heidenheim.
Well, I was thinking in Djurgardens is one of the hardest.
Oh, sorry. Wait, so which team you said?
For easiest or hardest?
Easiest.
I haven't set event yet. I'll say Mold.
Yeah.
So Mold easiest and Djurgården's IF hardest.
I would actually say Heidenheim, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see why you say that.
Chelsea Besiktas. Part 3. Oh man, oh, man, I feel bad for AJK. I feel bad for Mike. This is tough. Oh boy.
They should beat Dinamo Minsk for sure. Certainly,
That's probably the only winnable game I
Real
can see.
Betis will be very hard. They actually played Real Betis last time they were in a European competition. Victoria Guimaraes, that's not too bad. I'm thinking Astana might have the hardest.
Astana, that's not a bad shout. Yeah.
Easiest. I'll go with Rapid Vienna.
Rapid Vienna. Okay, you know what? That's decent. That's decent. Beside Bakshashi here, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
And then part 4. Part 4. Oh yeah, I forgot we got 6.
I'll say Lugano got the easiest.
Yeah, Lugano. Oh, actually, I think it's New Saints. They got the easiest according to the coefficients. But yeah, Lugano.
But the New Saints have to go away to Fiorentina, and that's gonna be quite hard.
Although to be fair, besides the Fiorentina, the rest are doable. If we're being real.
Maybe.
At worst.
Shamrock Rovers is a contender. Hearts are a contender. I think I'll say Hearts.
Oh yeah, Hearts.
Although I was wondering about the one at the bottom because you've got Real Betis at home, Victoria Guimaraes away. I think I'll say Bolslav actually got the hardest.
Okay. And the part 5, actually, who got the hardest? According to the Shamrock Rovers got the hardest according to coefficients. Easiest here is Borg Banja Luka, and hardest is Panathinaikos.
I'm agreeing with that as things stand.
I don't think it's the hardest. I don't know. I don't think I agree with that. I think
there's a shout for Saint Gallen might have be the hardest. That's a shout.
Actually, I'm gonna say St. Gallen. Actually, I don't know. Actually, it might be Petrikov. For me, it's between Petrikov and St. Gallen.
That's a good odd shout as well. Burak Banja Luka got quite a decent draw.
That's favorable.
I think I could agree with you on easiest.
Yeah, then this last part. Noah, man. I think they might have got the hardest. Actually,
it's looking.
Actually, I think Noah got a decent draw. Besides
the pot 4 to 5, either it's pretty good. Rapid Vienna won't be easy.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's away.
Selji from Slovenia might have a difficult draw.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. All right. Let's go look at Let's go back up top, man. Let's go back up top, and let's go ahead and talk about our favorites and dark horse real quick. Then we're gonna round off. Favorites, obviously Chelsea, Real Betis.
Yeah, Chelsea.
And then dark horse. I guess that's actually here. I'll say. Maybe Victoria de Gomez. And maybe Heidenheim. I'll say those three. Would you agree, Matt?
Yeah, I'd say Chelsea are the favourites. My top 5, I'd have Fiorentina because given that they got to 2 finals, you've got to consider them. Real Betis, Copenhagen. I guess I'd say Ghent, given their coefficiency. My dark horse is, I'm going to say Rapid Vienna and Vitoria Guimaraes.
Ooh. Interesting. And by the way, Lons are a disgrace. They lost to Panathinaikos. They're the only. I think they're the only league in the top 5 leagues that lost a team in the preliminary round. So that's really bad. So I don't think we have any French teams in this, right?
No, I don't see.
Lons would have been. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and look at the comments, and then we're gonna wrap it up here. Bilbao deserve a Europa League true club. Chelsea should win all their games. If Chelsea to win Conference League, Fiorentina. I can't believe Fiorentina won their penalty shootout with De Gea yesterday. Who do you have winning this? The obvious answer will be Chelsea, but I actually don't think Chelsea will win this.
I am Chelsea.
I'm going to go with Real Betis.
Unless Chelsea don't take this competition seriously.
All right, so final segment. So I'm going to say Man City, Porto, and Real Betis. Those are my 3 teams to win their respective competitions.
Okay.
Yeah. Fiorentina would just lose the final again. I don't think Chelsea care about Conference League at all. A cup full of League One level teams. That would be embarrassing indeed. Fiorentina missed the 2022 Conference League, so they haven't played in all Conference League competitions. There's decent teams like Fiorentina and Real Betis. I was referring to Chelsea, by the way. I mean, it's true for both. Hearts have started poorly in the league. I dare Fiorentina to lose 3 Conference League finals in a row. 1 point for 3. Hearts are mid. Hey, respect Noah, man. Respect Noah. This is the same team that eliminated AAK Athens in the qualifiers. That finished 2nd place, I believe, in the Greek league last season. So, yeah. Imagine Noah wins this competition. That was the biggest underdog story of all time. They named the team after one of Christianity Bible characters. Chelsea, my favorites. Well, that match will be played in our case, like David is saying. Every 7 game says, yo, his brother Pookie Low. I think Chelsea or Fiorentina will win Conference League this season. Whatever for sure, if Fiorentina will lose in the final. Dark horse will be Copenhagen. Oh, Copenhagen is a good shout, actually.
But given how good Copenhagen were in the Champions League last season, I think they're one of the top 5.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think putting dark horse a bit disrespectful. I don't think they're dark horse. They're like outsider.
They're still better than most of the teams here.
Yeah. So Chelsea should take the Conference League seriously. I think Fiorentina will win the Conference League if they get to the final this time. No is from Armenia. I am. But Chelsea takes seriously to win it. And Tarji said Chelsea feels too obvious, like Aston Villa, like this season. Yeah, it does feel too obvious.
But wasn't the gap in quality between Villa and the other teams smaller than what Chelsea is to these other teams?
You can maybe say. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. It's 1 hour or 1:20. I've been here for 49 minutes. We actually went here longer than I expected. But that's fine, I suppose. And yeah, like I said, guys, I did this all during my lunch break, guys. I haven't made lunch. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to quickly eat lunch before I get back. I'm gonna have to probably rush it. And yeah. So last couple of things. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. So hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Please remember to like and subscribe. Let's see how many likes we're on for today's stream. I'll put timestamps in the description below. For those people who are watching in the replay. And yeah, I think we're gonna round up here. Oh, wait, hold up. How do you have 3 likes? 9 people watching, 3 likes. Hold up, is this correct? Let me check my phone because this doesn't seem right. 3 likes is crazy. Wait, it is actually 3 likes. Come on, guys, hit the likes, man. Get the likes up. 3 likes is unacceptable. Let's get at least up to 5. Come on, can we get up to 5 at least? We can get up to 5. That we appreciate it. And also, thank you guys. Okay, so Pookie says 4. 80 predict all 144 UCL games. Not right now, man. Not right now. I don't have time. I'll do, man. Yeah. All right. So let me refresh the screen. Okay, we got up to 5 likes. We got up to 5 likes. That is good. That is good. That would have been terrible if we ended the stream on 3. But yeah, anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's streams. Remember, guys, like and subscribe. Remember, guys, later today we'll have our member stream for you YouTube members. If you're a YouTube member, join that stream. And maybe, you know what, guys? Maybe I'll let you guys know. This is what HH does. Maybe I'll let you guys know. Maybe I'll let you guys know what some of the members' topics we're discussing tonight, and to encourage you guys to become a member. So
Okay.
maybe I'll do like 1 hour.
I saw that the post wasn't out today.
No, I'll get the post out.
Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't let you guys know. I didn't let you guys know. That's why. You're probably wondering I didn't put the post, but I actually did. I just didn't let you guys know because I've been busy today. So
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, and then obviously and then Sunday we're gonna have our European recap stream. And then next week is gonna be the international break. So like I said, next week we're gonna be next week will probably be a bit slow in the streams, but you guys can always check the videos out and everything. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe, and peace out. It says for my screen. I think Fiorentina only lose their final is Chelsea. Olympiacos have more European experience than Aston Villa for a while. Yes, you could say so. It says for my screen. 85 now 5. There's no team that makes me favorite. There's no team that moves me as favorite for UOP 6 now. Pookie, I'm down south. Same Tari. Do it for a video. I am me. It should have made me a member. Atari, it's randomized. You cannot choose who you want to give as members. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Remember, guys, like and subscribe, and peace out.